Yeah, man, this video to me is important. This video to me means the world to me. My GOAT, Tupac Shakur, and Kendrick Lamar, which Tupac was one of Kendrick's mentors, you know what I'm saying? And they had a rule. It was called the no apology rules. Kendrick Lamar still lives by that rule. God bless Tupac. That rule to him meant everything, and what I mean by that is once you tried them, dissed him, disrespected him, disrespected one of his people's family members, homies, brothers, or someone that he loved, Tupac was a beast. And he wasn't accepting no apologies. He wasn't trying to hear that. He was coming straight for your throat. Relentlessly, you understand what I'm saying? Dangerously, savagely, there's no apologies once you cross that line. Kendrick Lamar resembles the same thing. No apologies. Just like with J. Cole, where he tried to be his friend and backstab him, and then team up with Drake, knowing that he knew that him and Drake had beef. He wanted to go ahead and co-sign and team up and defend him like he was the big brother to the little brother. And Kendrick Lamar wasn't having it. He knew what was going on. He knew the deception. He knew the lies, and he knew the creepy situation. So he told him, "Hey, ain't no big three. It's just big me, and whatever you want to do, let's go. There's no apologies necessary. You don't need to apologize. You don't need to say sorry with your sorry ass. Just get in that studio, write your bars like you wrote that about me, like you disrespected me when, you know what I'm saying, I thought you was a okay dude. You was alright, you feel me? But then you want to get in a beef that didn't correspond to you, that didn't interest you in any way. You decided to play into it, and that's the reason why Kendrick Lamar destroyed your ass, and you ain't wanting no part. You're a runaway. You like a runaway girl. You don't like no participation when it comes to beef, or when it comes to you lacing up your shoes, getting on that microphone in that studio and drop bars because you scared. Just like Tupac had a lot of rappers that were against him, and he told them when he had that beef with Biggie, and he had that beef with Junior Mafia and several other people that were within that, that situation when the shooting occurred at the Quad Studio, he said, well, since everybody want to have a effing opinion, well, this is how we gonna do this. F this, F that, F this, F that, you know what I'm saying? And he didn't involve none of them people in, but they all had something critical to say. They all had, a disrespectful way of disrespecting Tupac. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck him. We don't care about him. But Tupac responded relentlessly, and he did not stop because he had that rule, or no apology rule. I don't want nobody to apologize to me. I don't want nobody to say I'm sorry. I'm coming at your throat. I'm coming at your neck. I'm coming where it's going to hurt you the most, your soul, your heart. I'm going to kill your reputation. I'm going to destroy your character. I'm going to destroy you as a person. Kendrick Lamar is the same way. You saw what he did to Drake. You saw what he did to J. Cole. And anybody that steps in that line or crosses that line with Kendrick Lamar, they're going to suffer the same fate. So I suggest every rapper out there that is winning to go toe-to-toe with Kendrick, y'all better be prepared, because he has that no apology rule. So if you extend like Joey Badass, I gotta give it to him. You know what I'm saying? He went at it. He tried to pick a beef with Kendrick, but Kendrick ain't responded because too small. You know what I'm saying? Like, basically, Kendrick ain't needed to respond, but as an artist and as a hip-hop artist and as a rapper, you know what I'm saying? If it would have gotten to that point where Kendrick had to respond, believe me, he would have. But as you can see, Everybody's afraid of Kendrick Lamar at this point when it comes to, facing him or having beef with him. I'm not talking about within his camp, which is Eminem, Dr. Dre and all them. They all love Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to him or Eminem or anybody from that camp even trying to have a rap beef, that's not going to exist. But Tupac set the example, you know what I'm saying? Tupac was the one that set the aura for that type of, chemistry to happen. But don't get me wrong, back at that time when Tupac was alive and doing his thing, you had Mobb Deep and you had many others, Junior Mafia. Biggie ain't want to come out disrespecting him because, allegedly Biggie had a lot of love for Pac and he didn't want to, have beef with Pac in that level. And I'm going to be honest with you, Pac knew that Biggie knew the niggas that robbed him in Quad Studio, and Biggie ain't want to snitch, and that's one of the main reasons why also Pac fell off with Biggie, and also, he knew that Biggie knew who took his chains, and basically just everything that they did to Tupac at that night at the Quad Studios on that elevator, he knew that Biggie knew. And that created a big problem with Biggie and Junior and Mafia and, P. Diddy. Pac ain't had no beef with New York, but the media, they turned it into an East and West Coast beef, and that's what led to Tupac and Biggie's death. But the government and the elites and, the FBI, CIA, the police, COINTELPRO, and all of them had to do with Tupac's death. Kendrick Lamar followed Tupac's, footsteps in a very, very professional, but very ethical and in a very relentless way. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he represents Tupac to this day. Even at the GNX album, when he, did Reincarnated, he did the remix to it, almost with the same beat, and it was like Tupac's spirit was in him. Like Tupac, was inside of him, just rapping, going at it with him. You know what I'm saying? That's the respect that Kendrick has for Pac, and just a relentless and very savage and brutal way of showing the world that they have no type of sympathy or apology when it comes to the enemy or when it comes to anybody threatening, the family, friends, even his kids, or anybody that Kendrick loves. You know what I'm saying? That's just a symbol and the same method that Tupac followed. You F with my family, you disrespect my family, anybody I love. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming after your neck, and I'm not gonna stop. You see, he did the same for for Snoop Dogg when they shot up the trailer when Snoop Dogg was in New York, filming his video, and with Corrupt and Daz and all them boys, and Snoop talking about, he picking and choosing sides when it didn't correspond to him, when he had nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? You started nicking and picking and going on this side. Let me tell you something. He was a death row member. So when somebody from his camp goes through it, he was right there to protect and guide, and most importantly, have his partners and members back. But since you said you had love for Biggie and you had love for them same motherfuckers that shot at your ass, Tupac said, hold on, dawg. I'm over here defending you because them same motherfuckers that allegedly shot up at me, they did the same to you, so I'm defending you, and you talking about you want to be their friends. So you know what, Snoop? F you too. You know what, Snoop? Get out my face. That's why he lied the day when they were on the private jet before Tupac went to the Mike Tyson fight, how Tupac just lost all respect for him because he heard him at the Angie Martinez interview, how he say he was cool with these niggas and all that shit. And Tupac was going to retire from music to pursue his movie career, his acting career. But when he got shot 5 times at Quad Studio, that changed every perspective and narrative. That changed the whole perception. And Tupac came relentless with the no apology and, no sympathy rule. And I believe that Kendrick Lamar is the same way. If you're gonna attack me, if you're gonna sneak diss me, if you're gonna disrespect me, make sure you do it to your best ability, because I'm coming to kill everything that you work hard for. Your career, your reputation, what you stand for. Your fans are gonna become my fans. Remember, he said that in Control. You know what I'm saying? And ultimately, a lot of rappers thought that Kendrick Lamar wasn't gonna take the hip-hop Mountain Rushmore, but look at him. He is the king of hip-hop today. He is the king of the Rushmore. He is the one on top. He's the one representing for the hip-hop map, you know what I'm saying? And that comes with relentless and just no apology, no sympathy, and just straight bars and just music that it's crumbling every other rapper to even try to go up against him, or even try to even go up against him in a competitive way. And I know 2 or 3 rappers that would definitely keep up with Kendrick Lamar, but they down with Kendrick Lamar. They cool with Kendrick Lamar, and they from the same camp. So there is never no actual beef that's gonna happen within that camp there. But I had to do this video because I feel that Kendrick Lamar represents Tupac, and he has a lot of what Tupac represented and did, and he resonates in a lot when it comes to his music, you know, his passion, his dedication, his desire, his anger, just everything that is built up with Kendrick's music. I feel like Tupac's spirit is with him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he tossed to Tupac, and Tupac said, hey, let me get inside you and let me just let out what I feel. As a matter of fact, Kendrick had dreams about him talking to Tupac, and Tupac telling him, hey, yo, take over. You go ahead and do what you need to do. I got your back. I'm with you. And it's just so sad that we lost an amazing legend at such a young age, 25 years old. I mean, when Tupac died, man, my heart was broken, because a lot of things that I went through in my life, he was there in the moments. His music helped me get through so much pain, so much struggle, being, you know what I'm saying, in poverty, and being, you know what I'm saying, in just the situations in the hoods where I lost a lot of my homeboys, you know what I'm saying. His music got me and my mom back together to talk again and all. It got me and my brother to be able to talk again, got the family together. My brother just died 2 years ago, a day before my birthday. So every time I hear Pac, I see my brother, you know what I'm saying? It's like the impact and just the impression and everything that Tupac left in his music. I respect it, and I'm always gonna hear it, and I'm always gonna represent it, and I'm always going to talk about this brother right here. This is my favorite rapper of all time. And every time I hear Kendrick Lamar, it's like I'm hearing Pac at the same time. He resents him so much. I mean, to the point where if Kendrick Lamar was to shave bald and wear a bandana, I think we're looking at Tupac's little brother. You know what I'm saying? It's just me paying homage and respect, you know what I'm saying, to my GOAT, God bless his soul, and Kendrick Lamar. I mean, 2 sensational legends, GOATs, that what they done for hip-hop has been totally amazing, has been totally just spectacular, and you have to give them their flowers. Kendrick Lamar still doing his thing. He's about to come out with an album. He's about to go on tour. And believe me when I'm telling you, everywhere Kendrick Lamar goes, I know he has Pac inside of him. You understand what I'm saying? I know that Pac lives in him. And the no apology and the no sympathy act with Kendrick Lamar through Tupac, it resonates. So anybody that is willing to challenge Kendrick Lamar, expect that Tupac spirit, that Tupac relentless way of rapping coming out of Kendrick Lamar. Because It shows. And with the Drake beef and with the J. Cole beef and several other individual beefs that Kendrick Lamar has had through his career, you can see and you can tell and you can just analyze and notice that the anger, the persistency, and just the integrity and the mentality that Tupac had when it came to that no policy or sympathy and no apology, Kendrick Lamar carries the same aspect, and he's related to the same level of Tupac Shakur. And that to me is amazing. But this is your boy Chico Black. I'll be doing more videos like this. Rest in peace to my GOAT, Mr. Tupac Shakur, and Kendrick Lamar. Congratulations, bro. You doing it, man. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm going to be a big supporter. I'm a big fan. But I had to do this video because you resonate and you remind me of my GOAT. But y'all leave y'all comments down below. This is Chico. It's your boy Chico Black. Y'all already know. God bless Tupac. God bless you. And rest in peace.